I tried to say good morning. Good morning. Yeah, if you don't have your camera on and you want to just press on your screen, it will say start video. And that'll allow me right into your living room. Awesome. See, some of you are still joining. So we've got a new setup in the studio. We actually had to rearrange everything. So we now have webcams in the studio. So we're no longer looking at the computer, we're looking at the webcam. So if we look weird looking over to the side, we're actually just looking at you guys. So I'm really excited today. I have Sham with me, Sham and Amber, and they're going to be modeling, demoing this class for you. So everybody, I'm really, really excited to be with all of you. So let's get started right here in Child's Pose. Good morning, Jackie and Bella. See, we're down to just 2 of you this morning. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And do that again. Take a big, full body inhale. Exhale. Really good. Let's do one more. Fill your lungs to your fullest capacity. Stick out your tongue. Ha. Don't close your mouth. Walk your fingertips forward. Press your hips back. And take a full inhale and lengthen. And as you exhale, press your hips back. Downward facing dog. You want length here, length in your spine, length throughout the back of your body. So take any movements you need here to adjust. Maybe pedaling the feet, shaking out your head. Draw your shoulder blades into your spine. Move your upper arm bones back. Take a breath in and a breath out. We're gonna settle into the body here. So press your heels up over the mounds of your feet and then press your heels down as if you were pressing back behind you. And now lift your tailbone even higher. Right there. Push into your hands, get taller. Step forward, ragdoll. So bring your feet behind your wrist and drop your head towards the earth. If you need a bend, place a bend in your knees here. You can rock side to side. Yeah, you can even rock your head. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, shake your head out. Drop your hands, bring your feet to touch. Inhale, full mountain, Tadasana, big reach. Ground through the 4 corners of your feet. Look up between your fingertips. Press your palms together, bring your hands to your heart center. We'll begin this practice. 1 Om. Tadasana, big reach, lengthen out. Bow forward. Inhale, flatten the spine, halfway lift. Pull your shoulder blades in, move your upper arm bones back. Press back to high plank. Beautiful. Now in your high plank, just shift your heels up and start to stack your joints. Heels over the mounds of your feet, shoulders stack over your wrist. And then when you're there, tighten it all up. From your skin to your muscle to your bone, hug in. Low plank. Come forward and down. Take the hover. Big breath in. Big breath out. Upward dog. Straight arms. Pull your chest through. Look up. Lift up. Downward facing dog. Take a big full inhale. Open your mouth, sigh out and exhale. Take another breath in. Full clear. Look forward. Go there. Halfway lift. Forward bow. Tadasana. Full reach. Lengthen up. Lift up. Bow forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Flow it back. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. You guys, we're gonna start to move here. We've got the movements, we know what we're doing, so let's move with breath. 3 more sun A's. Big inhale, full exhale. Look forward, go there. Half lift, bow forward, Tadasana, big reach, lengthen up, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Upward dog, empty downward facing dog. Breath in, clear out, look forward, go there. Walk, jump, or float. Half lift, bow, mountain pose. Full reach, forward fold, halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing. Smile, it's Saturday morning. Chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers out. Feel the weight in your hands. That weight in your hands is power in your practice, you guys. It's power in your floats. It's power in your inversions. It's taking the weight out of your wrist and shoulders. Press down a little bit firmer. Look forward. Go there. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Chair pose. Yeah, normally we like it when someone pulls out a chair for us, right? And then you come to yoga, it's a little bit different. Yeah. Lift the front of your pelvis up towards your belly button, but then sink your hips down. That's it. You create a neutral pelvis and you have more length throughout the spine. Look at your fingers, guys. If your hands are dull, bring energy. Energy in your whole body. Lift your toes. Sink down even lower. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Move with intention, like press your foot into the mat as you reach your hands up. Powerful, lunge in, knee over your ankle. Drop your hip down a little bit more. Now reach up and look between your fingertips. Chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Left side, warrior one. Yes, beautiful. Ground down, lift up, spark the fingers, look up and lunge in. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Great job, Sanjay and everybody. Big inhale. Big deep exhale. Now look between your hands, walk, jump, or fly. Halfway lift, forward fold. Chair pose. 3 breaths. From your skin to your muscle to your bone, hug in. Yeah, go even deeper, Bella. Even deeper. Yes, right there. Reach your hands up. You're going lower than Miss Amber. You've got it. Everybody go even deeper. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Deep lunge, reach up. Chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Take it to the left side, warrior one. Lunge in, reach up, sink into the pose, and then chaturanga right out. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Great job, Kaylee. Nice, Sandra. All of you. Breath in, empty it out. Really good. So on the inhale, we receive, and on the exhale, we release. Look forward, float, half lift, bow, chair pose. That's it, Christine. Laura and Diana, go lower. Everybody forward bow. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot, warrior one. Breathe in, chaturanga, float out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take it to the left side, warrior one. Big lunge, deep in the distance. Yeah, reach up, chaturanga, flow it out. Upward facing, downward dog. Last one, look forward, go forward. You've got it. Half lift, bow, chair pose, sink low, forward fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. Lunge in, reach up. Now take a juicy back bend on this one. Go deeper, look up, go back. Flow it out, chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing dog. To the left side, warrior one. And warrior one with the back bend. Lunge in, reach up, take it back, go back, chaturanga. Upward facing, downward dog. Whew. Adjust your hands to bring your thumbs to touch at the top of your mat. And lift your right foot to the sky. We're gonna step into three-legged down dog. So bend your knee and square your hips. So your hips are gonna square to the side. Stack your right hip over your left. Flex your toe and press your heel back. From here, you can access flip dog. Drop your right foot down to the earth. Reach your hand up. That's it. Now you can go back from here. There's more. Like, look back at your hand. And if your bottom hand spins, take it to wheel. Keep going. That's it. Look back. Press through the feet. Go back. Side plank on your left. Let's see how many people are in autopilot this Saturday morning. Man, you guys are awesome. Yeah, so your left shoulder over your left wrist. And I want you to flex your feet. Get really active in your legs. Get even more active in your core. Engage your core and then take your hips even higher, just like that. Breath in and now expand. Expand from the inside out. Beautiful. Lift up even higher. Get taller. You're so long, Amber. Get even bigger right here. Nice. Everybody, crescent lunge. Good job, Sham. Take a big breath in. And aha. And reset your ujjayi, you guys. Let that be the power. Lift your heel over the mounds of your front foot and then come into your crescent lunge a little bit deeper. Bring your hands to your heart center. Twist to your right. Your left tricep into your right thigh. If you're challenged to connect this bind, deepen the lunge a little bit. Now push into your hands. Get your belly up. And think about reaching the crown of your head. And somebody asked me what I meant by that. So I'm going to use Amber's back to demonstrate. Think about if you could literally pull from here to get even longer through the spine, and it'd give you this access to twist a little bit deeper. Yeah, big breath in, find length. Now exhale, rinse. Warrior two. Stay grounded in the feet. Push your back heel down, and then both feet, inner ankles back. Press your outer ankles down. Now everybody, deepen your front knee about 3 to 6 inches. Extended side angle. With your right hand to the inside of your thigh, I want you to be light here. And then reach your left hand up. And then all of us, before we take any extra moves, think about that shoulder integration. Pull your shoulder blades into your spine. Now move them into your body. That gives you the access to this twist or even your binds. Whatever you're looking for, it's here. Take your top shoulder back, move your bottom shoulder forward. Now for me, I have a little tear in my left shoulder, so I'm getting to the point where I drop my arm and I can reach for the top of my thigh. Some of you are ready for more than that. Yeah, move into bird of paradise. Maybe it's a bound standing split. Like draw in to create your full expression out. That's it, Jackie, lift up. Everybody, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Whew. The best thing about being done with the right is we move on to the left. Reset your foundation, hands together. Lift the left foot up to the sky. We're taking three-legged down dog, you guys. Bend your knee and go for it. Stack your hips. Turn your three-legged dog to your flip dog and your flip dog into who knows what. Expand from the inside out. Beautiful, Monica, that's it. Find the extension. Everybody find length, go back. Side plank to your right. Get a little playful on your right side. Maybe it's not what you did on your left, but like, see what's possible right here. I've had to be in the play of trying something different almost every day. Like Amber and I have had to deal with change and unknown, and like it's allowed me this freedom in my practice that I've never seen. Get messy, go for it, reach up, lift up. That's it, Sandra, push back even more, drop your head back. Everybody open up. Crescent lunge. You guys are awesome. Yeah, you just accept the challenge. Restabilize here on this side. If you need a little more distance, take your feet wider. But everybody go deep. Knee over your ankle, hip down in line with your knee. Bring your hands to your heart center. We're going to take it to the left. Your right tricep into your left thigh. And then keep going right there. Don't wait to access more. Go from here. Find the length. Find your twist, top shoulder back, bottom shoulder forward. Look up and then take it even further. Warrior two. Yeah. Ground through the center of your heels and then pull your left knee forward and move your left knee over towards your middle toe to pinky toe, but don't let it go towards the big toe. Hinge at your hips, extended side angle. Left hand down, right hand up. Now press into the knife edge of your back foot. Ground it into the feet. You can go right here, twisting. Pull your top rib cage back. Move your bottom rib cage forward. Don't wait. If you are ready, go now. What does it look like on your mat to go even deeper? Is it in your lunge? Is it in the twist? Is it bird of paradise? Press down into your feet. Lift up and expand out. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Whew. Yeah, are you waking your body? Are you starting to feel the heat rise? The tapas are happening, you guys. It rises from your expression, not necessarily the heat in the room. And there is no heat in the room today. And some of you may be outside in the heat, like some of you may have the heat going in your house, but everybody, find your breath here, your breath that calms the nervous system, Ujjayi, powers your practice. Full inhale, exhale. Yeah, look forward, float, halfway lift, bow, Utkatasana. Chair pose. Create a neutral pelvis. Lift the front of your pelvis. Let your tailbone go down. Bring your hands to your heart center. Twist to your right. The most common misalignment that I see, and I see it a little bit here, is the knees want to separate. Square your hips and your knees will line up here. And then drop your hips a little bit lower. Breath in, and then rinse. You can take your bottom hand to the earth and your top hand to the sky. You can take an arm balance if you're working side crow. It's available right here. Now to take a big inhale. And on your exhale, take your top shoulder back and pull your bottom shoulder forward. You've got it. Breath in. Nice, Monica. Breath out. Everybody, ragdoll. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Halfway lift, big inhale, flatten the spine. Exhale, bow. Pull your chest towards your thighs, drop your head. Inhale, length. Exhale, release. Release your toes, bring your feet together. Utkatasana. Prayer twist to your left. Any adjustments right here, and then hands to heart center, twist left, right elbow into your left thigh. Square your hips. Twist, top shoulder back, bottom shoulder forward. Once you feel that twist and it's safe to take your arm balance, go for it. Maybe it's time to play on the other side. Yeah, maybe if you didn't work that, you're seeing if it's available here. And for some of us right here is what we need. If you want to expand, right now's the time. Open up. Pull your top shoulder back. That's it. Pull your shoulder blades into your spine and move them closer to your body. Rinse out. Ragdoll. Gorilla. Slide your palms underneath your feet. Let your toes kiss your wrist. Make it like really uncomfortable. Bend your knees a lot. Drop your chest. And then I want you to think about lifting the tailbone as you drop your head down to create the separation. And everybody push your hips forward. Stack your hips over your heels. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more right here. Fill up. Clear it out. Release. Release your hands. Bring your feet to touch. Extended mountain. Big full inhale. Lengthen out. Take a juicy back bend. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Put weight in your hands. Look forward. Walk, jump, or float. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Utkatasana. Eagle on your right. Take your right leg over and your right arm under. Lift your elbows up to shoulder height, but push your hands away from you. You'll feel this stretch in your shoulders, maybe even your chest. Soften your standing leg so you can sink a little bit deeper. Switch to the other side. Eagle, left leg over, left arm under. I invite you to steady your gaze to a non-moving point. Like really find your balancing point with your gaze and then steady the breath. Tadasana, full reach. Eagle on your right. Right leg over, right arm under. Sink down a little bit lower. Switch to the other side. Eagle on your left. Left leg over, left arm under. Press into the center of your heel and shift your knee back. Sink down low. Tadasana, big reach. Standing leg raise. Pull your right knee at hip height. And know that from here, if you want to grab your toe, extend your leg, you can do that. Maybe you want to open up to the side, right knee over to the right side. You can take your hand over to the left. And if you feel stable, take your gaze over to the left. Tighten up, core in. I'm right back into the center. Lift your hands, warrior three. Try to take your body parallel to the earth. Draw your thoracic spine in. Move your upper arm bones back. Standing leg raise on your right. Really drive the four corners of your standing foot down. Move back, warrior three. Reach forward as you press back. Keep the length here. Revolved half moon. Drop your right hand to the earth. Lift your left hand to the sky. Amber is also showing an advanced variation that you can take. If you bend your leg, you can reach back with your left hand for your foot and press it away. You got it, Bella. Now slowly remove your bind if you have it, and everybody come back, warrior three. Use the core, lift up, half moon. Your left hand down to the earth, your right hand up to the sky. And again, there's a bind available here. Chapasana is right here, you guys. What do you need? Ground through your heel. Lift up through your core and hips. Expand from the inside out. Warrior three. Standing leg raise. Tree. Yeah, notice where there's a lot of effort. Bring ease. Your breath. Yeah, maybe it's a reset, right? Maybe it's just dropping both feet to the ground and resetting. Like there's no wrong in your yoga, you guys. Right here, find your center and then start to explore the possibility of this tree. Yeah, not all the trees of the past or the trees that you see, but this tree right here that you're in. What is your experience? What are you willing to let go? Tadasana, feet down, reach up. Hi, maybe even shake it out. Honestly, for me, sometimes when we do lots of movements in these bouncing poses, my ankles are on fire. So maybe a little ankle roll or pushing out of the ankle. And find yourself top of the mat. Tadasana. Standing leg raise on your left. Yeah, the best part about it is you don't have to get it right, neither do I. I might not even remember what we just did on that side. So let's see what happens. Yeah, and if you want to extend the leg, if you want to open up, like this is your experience, you guys. I am merely a guide for your practice. What happens inside is none of my control. Like you've got this. Come back into the center. Release your foot. Warrior three, wow. Amber's body wants it so bad, but it was starting to give a little tremble. Like, are you guys experiencing that? Like you're pushing your edge, you're starting to really wake up. Come into standing leg raise, pull your knee to hip height, really tighten the core here, stabilize by squeezing the outer shins in. And then back into warrior three, nice and tight, soften the standing leg. Revolved half moon. Yeah, maybe it's completely different than the last one. Like, go for it in the exploration. If the bend is available in that top leg, bend it and see if the foot's there. You've got it right here. Warrior three. Now, even out, slow and controlled. Tight core, reach up, use the shoulders, thoracic spine in, upper arm bones back. half moon. You're revolving to the other side, right hand down, left hand up. You guys, if you're taking Chapasana and you want to play a little more, see if you can get Chapasana into dancer pose. That's it, yeah, be in the play here. And from dancer, you can meet us in Warrior 3, but everybody, wherever you are, let's take it to Warrior 3. You guys are amazing. Standing leg raise, knee to hip height. Tree, left foot to right thigh. See what happens in the play? Sham just impressed herself. She literally just made a face like, ooh, I did that. Yeah, like how many of you are in that experience of like, wow, it is possible. That is the amazing part of this practice. It's the amazing part of life, is that we can be in the discovery that something else is available to us just by trying, experiencing, and exploring. And I invite you into 4 more breaths of that. Maybe the rest of your practice is like that. Imagine what your world would be like if you stayed in play. Tadasana. Big inhale, look up. Take a juicy back bend. Bow forward. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot to the top of the mat, Warrior 1. Ground into the 4 corners of your feet. You're reestablishing your base here. Open up, Warrior 2. The tendency in Warrior 2 is for the knee to push inwards towards the big toe. Keep pushing outwards, like using those muscles in the hips. Straighten the front leg, Trikonasana. So power in both legs. You're just gonna reach forward, hinging at your hips. Take your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Remember when I talked about lengthening through the crown of your head, finding that length here in the body? Act as if you're between 2 panes of glass and that you can really just find the length here and then pivot and twist. Yeah, and you can take a back bend from here. You can actually move into full wheel right out of triangle. So that's how much action is happening in your legs. Explore right here. Puff your chest. Go back. Beautiful. Reach up and then go back. Warrior 2. Now straighten your leg. We're actually going to take a reverse triangle instead of a reverse warrior. So both legs straight, just open up here, take it back. And then step your back foot up. Let's move into pyramid. Oh, I lied. I'm so sorry. Keep your back foot back. I knew I was doing something weird, you guys. It happens like that when you're in play, right? Yeah, come into side facing, wide-legged forward fold. Yeah, so you're going to pivot your front foot to face your back foot. And then you'll bow forward. See, we all like get off track sometimes, right? And we can just get right back on. If you're working any type of inversion or arm balance, like I invite you to take what you need here. For the rest of us, I invite you to grab your big toes. And you can use your peace fingers. Sometimes I even will take my hands to my ankles, whatever feels comfortable for you there. And then drop your head towards the earth. And just allow your hips to keep reaching up as you shift forward. Take a breath in. And then take it just a little bit deeper. Use the bend in your elbows to help you get even deeper. For those of you who are inverted, slowly make your way back to your mat. And everybody will lift to a halfway lift. And come all the way up to standing for pyramid. This time I really mean it. We're gonna don't twist your ankles. Pivot your right foot to 12 o'clock. Shift your back foot to face the same way. You can take a wider stance in your pyramid or you can narrow the stance. This is all about your body atomically, what works for you. But everybody bow forward, chest towards your thighs. And inhale to a flat spine. Exhale, bow. Drop your gaze behind you. Lift up. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Revolved pyramid. Leave your left hand to the center of your mat, or even reach it over to your right pinky toe, and then lift your right hand to the sky. Yeah, and just taking your hand over to the pinky toe gives you a little bit of an edge, starts to work a little more. And then everybody take that length. Inhale, and then exhale, rinse. Big inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Chaturanga, flow it out. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, warrior one. Same intention, feel the foundation, ground through the four corners of your feet. Warrior two, bringing the integrity back into the front knee. Power in your feet, straighten both legs. Firm legs, squeeze your legs, feel your glutes tighten up as you reach forward. Triangle, Trikonasana. Even stack your shoulders here. Really find all of the space that's available as you reach out. Now puff out. And then start to work your edge. Tighten your left glute, your bottom butt cheek, and then as you push your bottom glute forward, your top hip back, breathe in, twist open, and reverse your triangle from here. Straight legs, take it back, open it up. Come to standing. Pivot your left foot to face the same way as your right. Side facing forward fold. You can take a bind here. I'd invite a bind, just an opening here. You can interlace your hands at your low back. Press your bind away, and as you look up, take a tiny back bend, and then bow forward. Yeah, my models are a little bit ahead of me today, so if you are in your head, if you're experiencing your own practice, I invite you right back to here. Yeah, and like your own practices and like what you want to do, but notice if you start just kind of like running away. You catch yourself like in Tadasana and we're in forward fold. Like, yeah, just come back. Sometimes we get distracted in our head and in our body. Tension, tightness, grocery list. If that's what you're experiencing, if it's showing up right here, take a full inhale. Let that go on the exhale. And then come to a flat spine and press all the way up to standing. Pivot your left foot to 12 o'clock, set up pyramid. Now you guys did it on the right side, but it could feel different on your left. You may need more space. You may need a little adjusting. Bow forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And take a big breath in, length. Empty it out. And revolve your pyramid. You're going to leave your right hand to your center or over to your left pinky toe and your left hand up to the sky. Square your hips forward or take your top hand to your low back. I don't have a good example in the room because both of these ladies are pretty aware of their bodies and have their low back is straight. But sometimes the hip will pop out. Can you give a bad example? Yeah, sometimes the hip will pop out. And what you want to do is you want to square it forward. Yeah, so pull the top hip back and your bottom hip forward. Now reach forward. There you go. Breathe in and then rinse. Now take another full inhale. And then a big twist. Chaturanga. Thanks, sorry. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Whew. Reset your Ujjayi breath. High plank. Low plank. High plank. Downward facing dog. So I'm going to use Amber. If you want to drop to your knees, I'm going to show you. We're just going to move into a little play. So we're going to teach, we're going to teach a fallen angel push-up. So we'll go up and up. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. All right, so we're going to take our leg up. I'm going to walk you through it. Yeah, but then you're going to go into running man. Okay, so we're going to go down dog, right foot to the sky, knee to nose just to activate the core and get a little warm. Press the foot back to the sky. Sham, you can wait. Amber's going to demo this first. We're going to take a fallen angel push-up. So she's going to take her foot over to her left side, and then she's going to move into a push-up from here. And then she's going to come back up and then push her foot back into three-legged down dog, and then over to running man. Now you can keep your running man on the floor and you don't have to float it. But, so we're gonna take this on the right and the left as just an opportunity to work into play. If you are not looking to play here, you'll be push up, down with this, okay? So it might be fun to play, just saying. You good to do it again? Okay, Amber's like, and water break, un momento. Awesome. All right. Wait, Bella ran from us. Jackie, where's Bella? All right, guys, downward facing dog. Lift your right foot up to the sky and pull your right knee towards your belly. Activate the core here. Use your palms and then press your right heel back and then come for your fallen angel. So you're gonna take your right foot through your left side and then take a push up. And then push it back, three-legged down dog. That's a hard push-up, you guys. And then pull your right knee over to your right tricep. Move into your running man. Beautiful. Downward facing dog. Yeah, I call it play because it's not always successful for me, right? It's just like a challenge. So I want to take this on the left side. Now the left side, I always laugh because I kind of belly flop right into my triangle, but it's fine. Let's see what happens. Left knee to your chest, pit of the belly, in and up. And then push it back. Take your left knee over into your right side. Fallen angle push-up. You got it, Amber. Come on, Chummy. Yes. Down and back. And then right into your running man. Left knee over to the left arm. Downward facing dog. That's it, Monica. Yes. Yes. Everybody, high plank. Lower your plank to the mat. Yeah, and these are things that you can always play with in your practice when your teacher's calling your one side to the other side and you need a break. You just like move right into your arm balance. I think I learned most of my inversions as a way out of my lunges and core work. I bet you're still activating. Yeah, don't close your eyes. Switch to the other cheek. Just get any little sweat off here. Move back to the center. Locust. Firing up our back right here. Draw your shoulders up. Lift your heels up. Flex your toes and then roll all the way onto your pelvis. Lower down. And notice right there, if you were holding your breath, I invite you into a locust with breath. Inhale. And then lengthen it out. You've got it. Take 2 more breaths right here. Don't hold the breath. Soften your joints. Release. Upward facing dog. Pull your chest through, lift up, maybe even look up. Downward facing dog. Find your way through your hands and onto your back. Bridge. Press your heels down, but lift your hips up. Pull your shoulder blades into your spine, move them closer to your body. And then take your hips up even higher, and I want you to hold it right there for 4, 3, 2, release. Slowly lower to the mat. We're moving into 6 wheels. 6 wheels, just like that on a Saturday morning. Wheel number 1, right here. You're ready. Lift up. Extend your arms. Extend your legs. Right there. Go for it. Yes, Sandra. Everybody lower to the mat. So whether you move into wheel or bridge, like lift up high enough that you pop into the camera. Yeah, and Christine, Lauren, Diane, like even though the cameras aren't on, act like they are. Ready? Wheel. Lift up. Let go. Let it all go. Right here. Reach out. Lower down. This next one is always my favorite because like 3 is the halfway mark. Yeah, so let's get it out of the way. 3, right here. Lift up. Wheel. Yeah, this is like where you know it's wheel. Like you're in, both feet are into the mat, or maybe they're not, right, Sham? Yeah, what are you experiencing? Ground down, and then everybody push up. Don't let it dip. Go higher. Now lower, chin to your chest. See those feet, Kaylee. Really good work. 3 more right here, off the floor for 4. Wheel. Lift up. Put the weight into your feet, you guys. Get out of your wrist. You've got it. Lower down. And just like that, right into 5. 5, high, lift up. Draw your chest, or push your chest back. Yeah, draw your front ribs in. Lower to the mat. Yeah, and those 5 prepared you for right now. Wheel number 6. 6 breaths, lift up. Wheel. Fire on all engines. Ground through your feet. Active in your legs. Pull your front ribs in, press into your hands, push your chest back. Lower to the mat. Let your knees, windshield wiper, side to side. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees go to the outer edges of your mat. You can bring your hands to a place of comfort, and possibly your heart and your belly. Pull your knees to your chest, squeeze them into your body. And lift your feet to the sky. Flex your toes to your face. We're gonna do 30, 60 leg lifts. So with active legs, squeeze in and drop your feet 30 degrees from where you are. Now drop your feet down 30 more. Take your feet to an actual hover and hold for 3, 2, and lift them back to the sky. We're gonna take 4 more, drop down 30 degrees. Pit of the belly, in and up, drop down 30 more. Take your feet to a hover, a little bitty crunch, look at your legs, and then back up to the sky. Drop your feet 30, drop them down 30 more, take them to a hover, and this time lift 30. Lift 30 more, and then back to the sky, and immediately drop down 30, take it to a hover, and then up 30, and to the sky. Bend your knees, give yourself a giant hug. Ooh, now stack your knees over your hips. We're moving right into abdominal twist, so bicycle twist. So take your right foot out in front of you, bring your right elbow towards your left knee, and then start twisting right here. Pit of the belly, in and up for 18. 17. Yeah, you already got 20 and 19 in, so we're gonna keep going right here. Active core, pressing out. Don't get lazy here. Don't let the knees start coming into the chest. You've got about 10 more. Slow and controlled, really purposeful motions here. Side twist, getting the crunch. Here it is for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees into your chest, squeeze tight. Rock and roll, high boat. your shoulder blades into your spine, move them into your body. Flex your toes and lift your heels. Low boat. Take a big breath. And then come back into high boat. And then start to row your boat, like over to one side and then the other. That's it. Yeah, Sham, you got it. That's it. Like you're really on this boat and you want to get off, so you're going to pick it up so that you can get there a little bit faster. That's it. And think about it. Like, are your shoulders what's moving, or are you really pushing through your core? And then go even faster. Like, speed the boat. Like, there are pirates after you right here. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. All right, onto your back. Rock and roll 6 times. Yeah, from your neck to your feet. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Bring your hands together at the top of your mat. Lizard. Bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand. And I invite you length here, like really inching your foot up the mat. And in your back leg for these next 3 breaths, just keeping your back leg lifted, feeling the power of your body. Soften in your shoulders. Maybe soften in your jaw. Notice if you can move to your forearms here. If your forearms aren't available, but there is something near you that can bring the earth to you and give you that stability, take that. Yeah, for us in this studio, maybe it's a block. For you at home, maybe it's a pillow or a bolster. And if you have a block, maybe it's your block. If you want to release to your knee, you can drop down onto your knee here. You can also bend your back leg, moving into the quad area and your hip flexors, and reach back with your right hand. Start to pull your heel towards your glute. And for some, you can drop to your forearms. For me, when I reach back, I'm so incredibly tight that I need to stay with a lifted arm, so my left arm is straight. Yeah, notice what's happening for you is what you need. Fill your lungs. And then find your edge. Maybe it's opening your leg a little bit deeper. Maybe it's pulling your bind a little bit tighter. Steady your gaze up towards the sky if you're taking a bind, and then everybody 2 more breaths. And slowly release. Come into half split. So walk your right foot up even a little bit more, and then shift your hips so that your hips are stacked over your back knee. You don't want your hips going to your booty. You want to stay stacked over so that we're working right through the calf and back hamstring. You can drop your head towards your knee. If you've got even more flexibility, you can take your left hand over to your right pinky toe and pull it back. We'll give a new sensation coming up. We're going to stay in half split for 5 more breaths. And from half split, after those 5 breaths, you have the option to stay in your half split or to move into a full split or monkey. If you're moving into a variation of a full split, you might need a block or some bolsters. Some of you have been doing this for quite some time and it's not an issue. For me, I need to kind of put some bolsters right under that front thigh a little bit. And know that you have the option to stay right in your half split. It is not forced on you to move into a fuller split. If you find your front split easily accessible, I invite you to place a block under your front heel or bend your back knee. Do you want a strap? Okay. Sham is in the play of her practice here, and she was like, she lifted her toes and they came off the earth and she started to bend her knee and she goes, it stopped. Yeah, and that's like being in the play of your body, right? Like, okay, yeah, that doesn't work, so I'm going here, but now I know, like, I can try for that. And then Amber acted like my Barbie doll and I just cranked her knee out and she's moving in. So like, we're all in like a different place. And like I told you, I can't even access that pose. So yeah, like take what's showing up right here for the next 3 breaths and just be in discovery of something new without judgment or an expectation. The body is powerful and strong, yet it can always surprise you. You own it, and yet we don't even know all of our capabilities. Slowly release, and however you get there, move into downward facing dog. Slowly and compassionately. You've been here a while. And reset at the top of your mat. Hands together, left foot to the outside of your left hand, lizard. And we're taking a little extra time in our hips in this class, which we normally don't get to experience. I'm actually really excited that we powered up the first half of the practice, and now you're getting a little experience in the release. Yeah, and it's important to experience a release in your emotions and your body, and this is where we hoard them. And you guys, I used to say it was a junk drawer, but we hoard in our hips. Like if you feel any tightness or tension, like that's your fault. Like your body is holding on to your life, all of your stress and anxiety, all of your angst. And like this is your opportunity to start letting it go. Each breath start to let go. Like as you inhale, fill it up. And then as you exhale, it's like let go of pandemic crisis, let go of marital crisis, let go of financial crisis, let go of school crisis, kid crisis, like let go of all of the crap that's in there. Now go a little bit deeper. Once you start to let go of something, there's more available for you. Yeah, and maybe it looks different on the left side than the right side, you guys. And today looks different than tomorrow, right? But I still have to wake up and take it on. It's not going anywhere, you know? It's up to me. And it's up to you to make the change that you want to see right here in your practice, right here in your life, right here in your body. And now is the moment. Slowly release your bind, take half split. Knowing that your left side is different, ask yourself and take what you need. What is it here? Soon as I reach for my pinky toe with my left hand and pull it back, or my right hand, excuse me, all of a sudden I get a sharp little sensation up through my booty saying that's tight and I needed you. Yeah, what shows up for you? Let go of the fear to fail. There's nothing to get right here. And if you want more, move into your full split. If this is where you need to be, I invite you to stay. And maybe you're in the play of what it feels like on this side. Maybe you try bending this leg, Sham, and see if these toes lift, right? Oh, look at that. Yeah. So what wasn't available on one side is now available on this side. Like, is that happening for you? And if you're hypermobile and you have that back leg and still want a little more, you can place the block under the front leg. If you're a contortionist, I invite you to take a trip over to Vegas. Circus Soleil is there for you. It's a little out of my practice. And take 3 more breaths right here. And then one more big, deep inhalation. Clear it out. And release back to downward facing dog. And again, take time to move yourself back into your down dog. What do you need? Maybe it's 3-legged down dog hip circles. Maybe it's just bending of the knees, shaking of the head. And then however you get there, float through your hands and come to your booty, or just cross your legs and come down. We're gonna come into single seated leg extension. Take your right leg into your left, and then reach up nice and tall, forward bow. Taking a little stretch and release out of our lower lumbar. Inhale. Exhale. One more big inhale. Clear it out. Roll to seated and switch to the other side. Left foot into your right leg. Single seated, forward fold. Lift up and bow forward. Big breath in. Full breath out. Big inhale, half lift. Bow forward. And slowly roll up to seated. Both feet out in front of you. Flex toes. Inhale, length. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Take one more deep inhale. Big exhale. Release. Slowly release all the way up to seated, and then all the way on to your spine. And then take an inversion of your choice. I always invite waterfall. It's definitely one of my favorites after a long practice. Just lifting the feet, pressing or putting a block under the hips so the hips are above the heart. And or you can move up to a wall. Shoulder stand is available as well. You can roll up onto the shoulder blades, bringing your hands to your low back, or traditional headstand. From shoulder stand, plow. Drop your feet to the earth behind you. From plow, Karnapadasana. Bend your knees, cover your ear holes. From Karnapadasana back to plow. From plow back to shoulder stand. And from shoulder stand, slowly make your way back to the earth. And everyone, make your way back to the mat. And then right here, ball up into a tight little ball, knees into your chest. Chin towards your knees, give yourself a giant hug, maybe a big kiss, and then squeeze in and hold for 3, 2, let it go. Shavasana. Final rest.
Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. They say it's all going down, yeah, all gone down. But from your center, you can see it's just going up and around. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Feel the breath within the breath, take it in and take it down underground. Feel the rhythm slowing down to the speed of sound. Where it will not take away your trouble tomorrow, only take away your peace today. Where it will not take away your pain, your sorrow. Bring it back to the breath and it can all melt away. Give in, give out. Give in, give out. No longer looking outward for what lies inside. Don't need to ever cut or sever what can be untied. How in the world does it change? How in the world does it change? The answer always seems to be the same. The answer always seems to be the same. Don't hold your breath. Let it out. Less and less I'm thinking, more and more, and for sure now. More and more I'm thinking, less and less, no stress. Bring it in, bring it out. Bring it in, bring it out. It's so simple that it's easy not to see or believe, but you know exactly where you need to be, so just breathe. Where it will not take away your trouble tomorrow, only take away your peace today. Where it will not take away your pain, your sorrow. Bring it back to the breath and it can all melt away. How in the world does it change? How in the world does it change? The answer always seems to be the same. The answer always seems to be the same. Don't hold your breath. Let it out. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath.
Bring movement back into your body. Fingers, toes, wrists and ankles. Pull your knees to your chest one at a time. Find your way to your right side for a fetal position. With your eyes closed, press up to seated. Sorry. Sit up tall. Bring your hands to your heart center. We'll seal our practice with a sea of 3 rolling ohms. Take a breath in. Ah. Ah. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. Together we bow. Namaste. Great job, you guys. Yes, like each and every one of you. And again, I know it's kind of weird because I am looking at you. You see me, but you're over here on my screen, so I don't see you right this second. But it's the reason that is, and that we're creating this awkwardness is because you guys, we get to open on Monday. Like we get to open on Monday, and we are like so excited. For those of you who don't know, my birthday is Monday, and for me, it's like the greatest birthday gift that I could receive. But in the honor of us receiving a gift for my birthday, so do you. So we want to tell you a little bit about what it's going to look like. Our studios will open on Monday. Both studios will open on Monday with all of your favorite teachers, minus a few, 3 maybe that aren't ready to adapt for whatever their reasons, new baby, surgery, like the things, right? And that's okay because we're going to hold space for them just like we're going to hold space for you. If you are ready to come back in, we're going to see you on Monday. If you are not ready to come back in yet, we're going to see you on Monday because we're not taking your virtual options away, you guys. Virtual is here to stay. We've ordered the cameras. We've gotten the cameras. We've now got the cables coming in. Virtual is here to stay. So it will continue to be an option forever and ever. It will not always be a free option, but for you and for now it is, and we'll talk about what that can look like as we move forward. But we're really excited about it. So our doors will be open on Monday. We welcome you to come and celebrate the reopening. We come and celebrate my birthday, come and just celebrate being able to kind of be out and with us. And if you're not ready to do that, celebrate with us online, you guys, right here in the virtual studio. So the way that it will look like is both studios will open with normal schedules. So we will not be altering the same schedules that you had before. The virtual studio will stay open with the virtual studio schedule. So this schedule will remain intact. The only classes that will not continue on our virtual schedule after June will be Monday's Yin with Quinn and our noon class. Those will not continue after June. Those teachers do have to go back to what they were doing prior to COVID-19. So those are the only 2 classes that won't, but we're really excited that we'll offer all the others. We will be putting the virtual schedule on both schedules, but we'll still be housed by your Neptune Beach teachers and the same teachers you're experiencing right now for the virtual schedule. So hopefully that's going to answer some questions, but to make it even better, I'm not the only one who gets a present for my birthday, so do you guys. So we decided we want to spread joy and not germs. So we're having a post-COVID sale for all of you. For all of you and anyone who's decided to join us during this, we're going to have a sale for you. The first week of the sale is definitely the best week, you guys. We have 50% off of an annual, which is huge. We have only done that when we did our re-grand opening. So we're really excited. I don't want to give you all the sneak peeks, but I'm going to tell you this is the sale to take advantage of. If you're currently on a package, see Amber and she can tell you kind of the guidelines if you're looking to stack it onto a package and if you qualify for that. So if you have questions, call her. As you can see, like we should have had Jeremy put the number on the screen. I could have been like, call Amber at 904-565-1005. But yeah, call Amber if you have any questions about that. Those will post very soon, you guys. We're hoping to post it all. If not a sneak peek tomorrow, it will be up on Monday morning. So if you have questions, if you have any comments or concerns, please let us know. We're doing everything we can. We have been preparing for this grand reopening since we closed, so we didn't need time to redo it. Sham has been absolutely incredible. She's been in both studios this entire time, and although we've had no bodies in the Southside studio, she still deep cleaned it every single week, like blocks, bolsters, all of it. And then she was still in here every week doing a full deep clean and sanitize. So we're actually ready for you. We don't need any more time. We just need you. So you guys, we cannot wait to see you. Have any questions, call me or her. And we'll talk to you soon, you guys. Have an incredible Saturday, and we'll see you later, maybe tomorrow, 9 a.m. Bye. Not yet, but hold on.